A back propagation algorithm is used to minimize the error using the technique called the gradient descent. We will understand this with the help of a diagram, a numerical example, how this back propagation works. In this, as we know, in multi-layer neural network, we have multiple inputs, some hidden layers and output. In this diagram, we have two inputs, I1 and I2, two hidden neurons, H1 and H2, and two output neurons, O1 and O2. And here this 0.01 is a target output, and 0.99 is the target output O2. Okay, and we have certain weights W1, W2, W3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And other than this, we have bias value B1 and B2. Okay, and with the help of these values of weight and bias, we will calculate the output O1 and O2. So we will divide this . So we will continue this process with the help of certain steps. Step 1, in the step 1, forward propagation. In the forward propagation, we will calculate the value from output from I1 to O1. Okay, and in the back propagation, we will just propagate the back side. Okay, and step 3, we will update the weight value according to our output. So let us discuss all these 3 steps in detail one by one. Okay, so first step is forward propagation. In the forward propagation, we will go from I1 to O1, input I1 to output O1. Okay, so for calculating this, we have to calculate the value of H1, as we can see in our diagram. That to reach up to this output O1, to calculate this output O1 from I1, we have to calculate the value of this H1. To calculate the value of this H1, how we will calculate the value of this H1, as we already discussed in the previous lectures, that the first of all we will calculate the input I1 multiplied by W1 plus I2 multiplied by W3 plus bias value, because the incoming edges for H1 towards H1 are these 3. Input is with the input which we are giving to this H1 is I1, I2 and bias B1. So I1 W1 plus I2 W3 plus bias B1. Okay, so now we will calculate in this way the net H1. Okay, so here we have already calculated this. So net H1 equal to W1 I1, W2 I2 and bias. And after putting all the values, input value and this weight value, we get the value of this net H1 0.3775. And after getting this value, we will apply the sigmoid or activation function, in this case, and thus here the output of H1 will be calculated with the help of, after applying this activation function. So the output of H1 is 1 upon 1 plus e to the power minus net H1. Net H1 is the value, this value that we have calculated. Okay, and after putting this value, we get the output of H1 like this 0.5932699992. Okay. In the similar way, we will calculate the output of H2. How we will calculate the output of H2? Again, see the diagram. In this diagram, output of H2, for calculating this output of H2, the incoming edges towards H2 are I1 W2, weight W2, I1 W2 plus I2 W4 plus bias value. So these three are the incoming are the input for this net H2. First we will calculate the net H2, then after calculating this net H2, we apply the sigmoid activation function, and then we will get the output of H2. Okay, so the output of H2, you can try this yourself. Output of H2 is this after calculating in the similar way as we have calculated the output of H1. Now we will move towards O1 from H1 and towards O2 from H2. So first of all, we have to calculate the net O1. As we have calculated the net H1, in the similar way, we will calculate the net O1. How we will calculate this net O1? See the diagram again. For calculating net O1, here this is net O1, this portion, and in this portion we apply the sigmoid function. Okay, so for calculating this net O1, the output of H1 multiplied by W5, okay, because this is the input for this O1, and then output of H2 multiplied by this W6, okay, and plus the bias value B2. Okay, this is our net O1, and on this value net O1 we will apply the sigmoid function, and then we will get the output of this O1. In the similar way, we will calculate the output of O2. How we will calculate the output of O2? This output of H1 multiplied by W7, output of H2 multiplied by W8, and then this bias value plus the bias value. Okay, then this will and after calculating this net O2, we will apply the sigmoid function and the output will be generated. Okay, so this we have done in this way. The net O1 is W5 and output of H1. Okay, W5 output of H1, and W6 output of H2, okay, and bias value. After putting all the values, we will get the net O1, and on this net O1 we will apply the sigmoid function to get the output of O1. Okay, so output is calculated like this. Similar method, similar process, same process is applied for getting the output of O2, and after applying the same process, the output of O2 is this 0.77292846.5. Now we will compare our output from the target output. Okay, so our output, target output for O1 was, you can see in the diagram that target output was for O1 it was 0.01, and for O2 it was 0.99. This is our target output. Okay, and after this feed forward method up to here, output of O1 and O2, that output is not similar to our target output. So what is the gap and what is the error? Error is the gap between the actual output that we have calculated and the target output. So how we calculate the error now? To calculate the error for output O1, the error for output O1 is 1 by 2 target minus actual output का whole square. So 1 by 2 target output for O1 was 0.01 and the actual output that we have calculated this one whole square. Okay, so this is the error in the output O1. Okay, and in the similar way the error of output O2. आउटपुट O2 की एरर हम कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे? 1 by 2 target was 0.99 and the actual calculated output with the help of the certain weights, this one that we have calculated here. Okay, so error is this. So the total error is EO1 plus EO2, error of output O1 and error of output O2. This is, we will add the error of both the output and we will get the total error. Okay, so this is our total error. Now we try to reduce this error, okay, so that we can meet our target output. To minimize this error, we will go to the second step. Second step is back propagation. Okay, so in this back propagation method, in the second step, we will update the values of weights, weight W1 to W8. Okay, so we will update these weight in the manner that after updating these weight, we just go to the closer to our target output. Okay, so we will do this with the help of gradient descent. So first of all, we are considering here the weight W5. We are trying to update the weight W5. Okay, so to update the weight of W5, first of all, the partial derivative of E total with respect to W5. Okay, we will calculate the partial derivative of E total. E total matlab error of O1 plus error of O2 with respect to this W5, because we are going to find out the updated weight of W5. Okay, so we cannot differentiate it directly. Okay, so we need to find some relation between E total and E total and this W5. So what is the relation between this E total and W5? With this diagram, you can clearly understand that this, how we have calculated this E total. E total is calculated with the help of error of E1, output of O1 and the error of output of O2. Okay, so the E total is error of O1 plus error of output O2. Okay, so error of output O1 equal to 1 by 2 target of O1 minus output of O1 ka whole square. This we have calculated, okay, just now. So now this output of O1, this E total is associated with, related to this output of O1, and this output of O1 is related to this net O1, and this net O1 is related to W5. Okay, so in this way this chain rule is working here. We cannot directly differentiate this W5 with respect with the help of this E total. So we will find out this relation, this chain rule. Okay, so for calculating this partial derivative of this E total with respect to this W5. First of all, we partially differentiate this E total with respect to output O1, and then we will differentiate this output O1 with respect to net O1. Then we will differentiate the net O1 with respect to W5. Okay, so all these differentiation we will calculate. For this, first of all, we will calculate this term, first term, E total with respect to output O1. Okay, to calculate this first term, E total, partial derivative of E total with respect to output O1. Okay, so E total we know that 1 by 2 target of O1 plus minus output of O1 ka whole square plus half target of O2 minus output of O2 ka whole square. Okay, when we differentiate it, we will get the value 0.7436507. Okay, you can do this differentiation yourself. It is clearly explained step by step. Okay, so the value of this partial differentiation with respect E total with respect to output O1, the value is 0.7413657. In the similar way, we will calculate the second term. Second term is this one. Output of O1 this one. Output, differentiate this term, output of O1 with respect to net O1. Okay, so how we will differentiate this? Here, output of O1 with respect to net O1. Output of O1, how we have calculated this? We have calculated this with the help of this formula. Whatever the net O1 we have obtained, we apply the sigmoid function on that net O1 to calculate the output of O1. Okay, so this is the formula for differentiation. I have already written here for your understanding. And after differentiating this, the formula is out O1 1 minus out O1. Okay, output of O1. Out O1 here is output of O1. Okay, so after substituting all the values, output of O1 was 0.75136507. So we have put all these values, substitute all these values here, and then the differentiated value is 0.186815602. Okay, in the similar way, we will calculate the differentiation of the last term. Last term is partial differentiation of net O1 with respect to this W5. Okay, to calculate this, we know the net O1, how we have calculated this net O1. Net O1 is calculated with the help of this formula. Okay, earlier as we have calculated. Okay, so we differentiate this with respect to this W5, and then we will get the value this 0.59326999. Okay, so finally we got all the value. Finally, we have obtained all the values of all the differentiation. Okay, so we have substituted all the values here of each partially differentiated the values, and after putting all these values, we get the value of this partial differentiation of total error with respect to this W5. Okay, so we now update the weight of W5. Okay, now up to here we have calculated the value of W5, that is with respect E total with respect to partially differentiate करके. Okay, we have just calculated the value, and then we will update the value of W5. How we will update the value of W5? With the help of this formula. Okay, in this formula, the older value of W5, okay, minus eta, this is eta, eta is a learning rate, okay, and the value that we have just calculated, okay, partial differentiation of E total with respect to E5. Okay, so older value of this W5 was 0.4 minus this is the value of eta, and this value we have calculated. Okay, so now this 0.3589168 is the updated weight value of W5. Earlier the weight was 0.4 and now the weight of W5 is this. Okay, in the similar way we will update all the weights. Okay, so similarly we have calculated the same process will be we will apply for all the weights, and we have calculated W6, W7, W8. These are the updated value of W8. I have calculated this already. Okay, and now all these weights we have calculated: W5, W6, W7 and W8 till now. Okay, here we have calculated these weights, and now we will move from H1 to I1. Means now we have to update the weight W1, W2, W3 and W4. Okay, so consider the weight this W1. Now we are going to update the weight of this W1. So same process we will follow here. Means we will differentiate this E total with respect to this weight W1. Okay, तो इसको डिफरेंशिएट करने के लिए we cannot directly differentiate this E total with respect to W1. We find out some relation between E total and W1. For this, what we will do, from this E total, okay, here we will go to the output of this H1, output of this H1, and from this output of H1 we will go to this net H1. Okay, net H1, and from this net H1 we will go to this W1. Okay, it means this circle I have just enlarged this circle here. Okay, this node, particularly this node, in this node what we were doing, in this node we were calculating the net H1 value and out H1. Okay, so E total is related to this net output H1, and this output H1 is related to this net H1, and this net H1 is related to this W1. Okay, so we will find out this chain rule for calculating the partial differentiation of E total with respect to this W1. Okay, now how we will differentiate this? The first term, let us understand this first term, E total with respect to output H1. So E total with respect to output H1, how we will calculate this? E total, we know that the error of E1, output 1, and the error of output 2. So we will differentiate this H1 with respect to error O1. Okay, and with this error we will calculate this E total. How we will calculate? With this E error O1 and with this error O2. We will partially differentiate with these errors. okay, error e जो O1 हमारी कैलकुलेट हुई थी वो इस फॉर्मूले से कैलकुलेट हुई थी 1/2 टारगेट ऑफ O1 माइनस आउटपुट ऑफ O1 का होल स्क्वायर, एंड आउटपुट ऑफ O1 हमें पता था क्या था, आउटपुट ऑफ O1 हमने इसके फॉर्मूले से कैलकुलेट किया था पहले, एंड नेट O1 कैसे कैलकुलेट किया था, with the help of this formula. okay, so we will differentiate all this, and then this output partial differentiation of error of output O1 with respect to H1 will be like this. E01, okay, we will partially differentiate error of O1 with respect to output of O1, output of O1 with respect to net O1, and this net O1 with respect to H1. okay, in this way we will go to H1. okay, so this net H, this value, the partial after differentiating this value will be equal to W5. okay, and these two values we have already calculated. okay, so after putting all these values, the value of this, and just a minute. okay, so the value of this and the value of this we have already calculated, and after multiplying these two values we'll get this value, and the weight of W5 was 0.40. see here we have taken the earlier weight, we have not taken here the updated weight of W5 which we have recently updated. okay, once we update all the weights from W1 to W8, okay, then we will use the new value. Here we will not use the new value or updated value of W5 now in calculating the earlier weights W1 W2. जब हम सारे weight calculate कर लेंगे with the help of the older value, then we will refresh all the weights साइमल्टेनियसली. ओके, इंटरमीडिएट वैल्यू में हम कोई भी वेट को बीच में अपडेट नहीं करेंगे. ओके, एक साथ हम लास्ट में सारे वेट्स को अपडेट करेंगे. दैट्स व्हाई वी हैव टेकन हियर द वैल्यू W5, the older value of W5 0.40. okay, so in this way we will calculate this, and the same process will be applied to this partial differentiation of O2 with respect to output H1, and we will get this value. okay, you can try yourself. Now for the partial differentiation of, so the total of this, so the total of E total with respect to H1, partial differentiation of output of error of output O1 with respect to output of H1, and partial differentiation of this error of O2 output O2 with respect to H1. okay, we have calculated, and this is the total. okay, so further this we have calculated the first term E total here, E total, this one, this value we have calculated, this value E total with respect to output H1. in the similar way we will calculate this partial differentiation of output H1 with respect to net H1. okay, so how we will differentiate this second term. okay, so this is the second term. Partial differentiation of output of H1 with respect to this net H1 here, right? So the same formula we will apply as we have applied earlier. I have directly written here the this formula, and after putting the value of output H1 we will differentiate this, and this is the formula, and we will substitute the value of output H1, and then we get the value of this differentiation. okay, then net H1 kya tha, W1 I1, W3 I2 and bias value. Okay, then when we differentiate this with respect to W1, weight W1, okay, then this will be equal to I1, that is weight of that is input, and input value is 0.05. So for calculating this E total with respect to W1, okay, so we will substitute all the values of differentiation, and then finally we get this, okay, differentiation value. Okay, now we will update this weight of W1. How we will update this value W1? With the help of this formula, as we have used this to calculate the weight W5, to update the weight W5. Here W1, the older value of W1 minus eta, and the differentiated value. Okay, so we will substitute all the values, and then we will get the updated value of weight W1 is 0.149780,716. Okay, earlier the value of W1 weight क्या था 0.15, and now the updated value is this. In the similar way, we will follow the same process and calculate the value of updated value of W2, okay, which I have already calculated. You can try yourself here, W3 and W4. Okay, so finally we get all the values, all the weight updated weight values for all the weights from W1 to 8, W8. Then we again follow the process, first process, feed forward. Okay, we will propagate the in forward direction, and then we will calculate the output O1 and O2 with the same input 0.05, 0.1 input. Okay, and the error was this. Okay, and after the first round of back propagation, the total error now is this. Okay, पहले हमें ये एरर मिली थी, एंड नाउ अब हमने जब ये अपडेटेड वेट्स कर दिए, उसके बाद जो हमें एरर आई, दैट एरर इज दिस. Okay, so here earlier error was 2983711109, here 29102792. So there is not a big difference, but after repeating this process 10,000 times, okay, we will reduce this error up to this value. Okay, in this way we will train our model to obtain the desired output or target output with the help of this backpropagation algorithm. Thank you.